Who's ready for some fascism? Yeah! Hey, we are back, baby. We are fucking back. Dun, 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 dun. After getting squashed into fucking nothingness in the 1940s, holy shit, fascism is back, baby. Wow. What a fucking comeback. Hey, wouldn't be fascism if it couldn't get people to convince them that it's the good thing for them. Holy shit, are we fucked? Yes, this is the cure to thinking and feeling alcohol. Wow, we are in so much trouble. Oh boy, are we in trouble. Hoo-hoo. I posted a couple of stories about this last night, but yeah, we're fucked. I had to call and text and message all the trans, Jewish, and gay folks that I know and say, hey, get ready. Get ready. Fortunately, I'm actually really, this is ironic. I feel good that they're aware as well. Many of them are preparing, they're getting armed. They're building a community. They're ready to defend themselves. And that is something that I've been telling them for a while. It's ironic. It took a whole fucking election for them to listen to me. But still, I'm glad that they're staying safe. That's the important thing. So, this election. Oh boy, do we have stuff to talk about here. Wow. Well, first of all, I would like to congratulate America for a good 250-some year run. It was great. You were the Michael Jordan of democracies. But you know what? You got retired. Yeah. Wow. Because it was 1776, right, was the Declaration, et cetera, the Revolutionary War. So I can't do good math. So yeah, 1776. So it would have been 250 years as of 2026, right? So yeah, 248 years. 248 years. Pretty good run. Didn't match Rome, but, you came in a pretty good, fifth place, America. Congratulations. You wanted first, but you suck. Okay, so let's get down to it here. First of all, let's address the white supremacist elephant in the room. Yes, Kamala lost because Trump yet again cheated, just like he did in 2016 with the help of Big Daddy Vladdy, calling in bomb threats to places where Democrats vote. Wow, no bomb threats to Republican areas. And no one's fucking talking about that, but of course, here we are. So, Kamala got less votes this time around than both Hillary and Biden. And I do really think that there is elements of misogyny and racism there. She's, a black woman, black and South Asian, right? That's her mix. I can't remember, but either way, she's a black woman, and I think that did reflect in the voting totals. I was talking to my family, and they were saying that, I was saying rather, that I think it's not going to be a big deal. I don't think that, I didn't think it was going to be a factor. I thought that after the Me Too movement, I thought that after the 2022 midterms, excuse me, that women had empowered themselves. Correction. Women had empowered themselves. White women kept pulling the handmaid's tale on everyone else. White women, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Do you like getting smacked around? What the fuck are you doing? Jesus Christ. You know you're going to be bleeding out in parking lots still, right? In the hospital because you get knocked up and you have a miscarriage. That's your future. Congratulations. You supported it. You voted for it. Now you get it. So yes, I do think that misogyny and racism was a factor here. I really did not think that it would be. I thought that for the most part, America, the electorate, had moved past that. I think the data says a different factor. So, speaking of the data, God, this is so weird how, for example, North Carolina. I went full Obama there. For example, North Carolina, y'all some dumb bitches. Gotta say, you had a chance to stop fascism, rather, and you didn't. But yeah, it's weird because in North Carolina, right, they voted against what was the black Hitler guy, Mark Robinson. That's his name, right? They voted against him, and they voted in a Democratic governor. But the state as a whole voted for Trump. Do you think Trump's any different than Mark Robinson? What? Wow, so weird. And this has been across the electorate. For example, there's been Democratic senators elected in the the red states. Michigan, Wisconsin, both. The Michigan Supreme Court went for Democrats. And Kamala lost the state. This is some split ticket voting that I really did not think would happen. Yeah, sure, I'm an idiot. Fucking whatever. But I'm just thinking to myself, how could people go into that voting booth and be, you know what, Mark Robinson bad, Trump good. I really did not think we would see this split ticket, and I was wrong. God, I want to talk to those folks. Because I don't know if it's a thing where, like, they left the top of the ticket blank, or they outright voted Trump. Well, I mean, clearly they did, right? Because he got more votes. God, what's the thought process there? And you see that. So again, you have these states that went red, and they voted for Democratic senators, Democratic House members, but they voted against POTUS, against Kamala. And even the ballot measures. I think it was Missouri voted in raising the minimum wage. Other states, even red states, like I believe it was Iowa, and other red states went for pro-abortion measures, and they still voted against Kamala. Now that is some next level fuckery, right? That is some 3D chess where you're playing against yourself. I mean, okay, congratulations. You enshrined abortion within your state constitution. You think that's gonna fucking matter? Republicans love to talk states' rights and all that, but Jesus Christ, once they're in charge of the federal government, it's do as I say or fuck you. I mean, Californians, we saw that with the wildfires, right? And the federal funding. Trump wouldn't send us federal funding in, I think it was 2018 when we had all those wildfires. But God, just think about that. These folks going into these voting booths, and they'll do all that, but then they see a black woman on the ticket, and it's like, I don't know. Should I vote for my future, or should I vote to fuck it? Well, they decided to fuck it. Okay, so obviously, Kamala made, well, I mean, plenty of liberal and progressive folks have been calling Kamala out throughout the campaign. I've been saying, campaigning with the Cheneys? Have you lost your fucking mind? The Cheneys. Kamala is supposed to be a prosecutor. She would have been prosecuting the Cheneys had anybody had the balls to charge those war criminals. And here she is campaigning with them. And by the way, congratulations on your Republican outreach. It really worked. I mean, you spurned union folks. You threw away people that believed in fighting for Palestinians. Holy shit, you threw away all your base, all your constituents, because you wanted a photo op with Dick fucking Cheney. Congratulations. At least he didn't shoot you in the face with a shotgun on a hunting trip. Holy shit. Here's the kicker. With all that Republican outreach, it gained them nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Republicans still voted for Trump, and all these pseudo-closeted, you know, the Cheneys, the Kinsingers, all these other folks, Mark Cubans, they all supposedly were going to bring folks from the right wing to vote for Kamala. It didn't fucking work. And you know what you lost? Well, fucking democracy for starters. But you lost the youth vote. and you lost people that would have, the Middle Eastern vote, you lost people that would have supported you if you had just been against a genocide. Now, I don't want to say that, the Gaza, Israel-Gaza was the sole deciding factor, because very clearly you look at the data, you look at the exit polling, there was a lot more happening here than just that. Even inflation, you can't really say it was just inflation. You can't really say it was just the economy. There's a lot of factors here. So I agree with folks that are saying that people who are diagnosing this as like a one-stop shop are wrong. They are wrong. There's so much that happened in this election, and our last one, last and final election, that to say it was one factor that decided it all is not accurate. But I mean, Jesus Christ, there were so many easy wins here. You could have gone after the rich, right? Tax the rich. That should have been your message. The reason, and here's the other thing, right? Inflation and the economy has been said as a big issue. It is, no doubt about it. But it's hard to say that the folks voting Trump have economic anxiety when the fact is that Trump will make the economy worse. He will. He's already planning it with these tariffs. We're going to be paying more. There was a story, I was just reading at a manufacturing plant in Pennsylvania, I believe it was. Small manufacturing plant. And the president of the company pulls everyone in and says, sorry, no Christmas bonuses this year, because we're expecting Trump's tariffs next year. So we have to start buying product now while it's cheap. So we're buying everything in bulk. These same folks that voted for Trump are getting fucked already. And I am a petty, evil person, but God, I fucking love it. You voted for this. You get it. God, I wish that we could live in a world where these people, we don't live in assimilation, but Christ, I wish we did. Because then these folks who want this fascism, who want this economic destruction of our country, that voted for Trump, go on your little island. Put your little, get plugged into the matrix and just live that out. See how that goes for you, while the rest of us can actually, live. Because Jesus Christ, the economy is going to fucking tank. Fucking bookmark it right now. Mid next year, the economy is going to tank. And we're going to be in a recession. People are going to be out of a job. One caveat, assuming that Trump does go through with these tariffs. Potentially, he might get talked out of it. I don't think he will. But if he goes through with his economic agenda, which he's laid out as what he's been saying so far with Project 2025, with the tariffs, et cetera, if he moves forward with that, the economy will crash mid next year, maybe even earlier. Calling it now. Because all these folks that want these tariffs that are going to destroy this country, fine, go live out that world and fucking, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in the alternate world here. Go for it. Let's have a branching of the path. But there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be hurt. You and me, we're going to be hurt by this. People are going to lose their jobs. And holy Christ, the rule of law is going to be gone. It's just going to be gone now. I mean, the courts. We talk about unions, for Christ's sake. The NLRB, gone. Unions, gone. There's going to be no right to unionize after this. That's the thing that, how can you say it's economic anxiety when you voted for the anxiety? So, we're fucked, is what it comes down to. Unions are going to be gone, and unions were the one thing, and going back to Kamala's campaign, she wouldn't go after price gouging. And one of my favorite folks on Twitter is Catherine Rampell, very, very policy wonk. She's an economic analyst, I believe. Very, very smart lady. And we're talking about inflation. You look at inflation, inflation's actually lower than it's been in over a decade now. Excuse me. Inflation is lower than it's been in over a decade. Wages are exceeding inflation by quite a bit. But people have this economic anxiety about inflation, price of goods, and that is a failure of the media. That is a failure of Democrats to not message that. I mean, where was that messaging on the campaign? Why were you not saying, hey, you know why? I mean, this just happened. Eggs, right? Were the cost of eggs were going up because they were price gouging. And the Justice Department had to take them to court for it. But that's not going to happen anymore. All this price gouging, all these, Walmart, Amazon, CVS, all these companies that the Justice Department was suing because they were price gouging, that's not going to happen anymore. Because the government is going to be bought and paid for by the billionaires. So all these folks voting for Trump, congratulations. What's the DJ Khaled? Congratulations. You played yourself. That's what you just did. Because now the government is going to be run by folks who, by the way, you're going to pay more in taxes. Not only the price of goods, you're going to pay more in with the tariffs, price of goods. You're going to pay more in taxes because guess what? Billionaires hate paying taxes. And they will pass that on to you. You dumb motherfuckers in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Georgia, North Carolina, Arizona, all you Trump motherfuckers, you're going to pay the cost now. You voted for it. You get it. I'm just very sad that innocent people that don't deserve your shittiness are going to pay the price now. And, I can tell already. People are going to be like, wait, but we need to talk to these people. We need to outreach to them. We need to be nice to them. Fuck nice. Look at what Trump did. He called Mexicans rapists and they voted for him. He told Latino voters to their fucking face, I'm going to deport you. And they voted for them. Fuck nice. Fuck coddling. Fuck this bullshit. Call it out. You guys are dumb. You fucked yourselves. Fucking hard truths, baby. I wish that I had a happy closing to this live stream, but I do not. Because times are dark. And the darkness is creeping in. I have a drinking problem. I'll try to leave on I don't know if it's not necessarily a positive note, but at least it gives us a plan of action. Buy a gun. Not kidding. Buy a gun. Learn how to use it. Take self-defense classes. Go to MMA classes. You need to learn it. Network. Get people. There's a fucking fly in my face. Who am I, Mike Pence? What the fuck is this shit? I don't know if that showed up on camera. Anyways, network with folks like you. If you're Jewish, talk to other Jewish folks. Talk to Jewish supporting folks. If you're trans, same thing. Build your community. And for the love of God, if we have an election next time, don't get conned. Vote. Because your life depends on it.